Today is a very happy day. For today, Starbucks reopens. And so we're heading to Starbucks now, and we should be there in about 10 minutes. It's a bit of a hike. And so while I'm walking, yesterday I received a care package from the local council, and so I'll show you that. I received this yesterday, and I haven't had a look inside, but I know what it is. It's a food care package from City Hall, which is the local council, and I've since found out that they've given every person in the complex that I live in, which is 3 50-storey residential towers with over 3,800 people living in the whole thing. Everybody's received one of these, including me, a foreigner. So, what's inside? I hear you ask. Okay. All right, there's a tin of sardines. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packets of instant noodles of various flavours. And there's a big bag of rice in there that just broke. And there's some more stuff down here. Seasoning granules. I suppose these are for making soups and various dishes. And so there's about a dozen of these little sachets of seasoning. And then unfortunately the bag of rice has broken at the very bottom, but that's okay, it'll go in there. And this, I would say this is about 5 kilos of rice. So that's pretty good. But I don't need it, and so I'll donate it on to somebody who does need it. I don't know who or how, but I will. At the moment, we're in what's called enhanced community quarantine. And we have been since about March the 17th, I think it was. And it's May the 7th today. So it's been a long time. And that's practically the most strict level of community quarantine that the government has. There is one level up from that called lockdown, or total lockdown. And that's when people aren't allowed to leave their homes. And it's effectively a punishment, but because there have been constant infections recorded in a certain area. Still on the way to Starbucks, but this is the kind of thing that's happened since the enhanced community quarantine. We've got little street markets like this one over here that have opened up, and this one over here, which is in a jeepney. Which is just great. Hi. You got fish today?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Ay, daw naman pala yan.
What have you got? You got fish?
Yes.
Fish?
Tilapia.
Tilapia?
Yes.
And do you have any other meat? Do you have chicken?
Yes.
You've got chicken as well?
Breast only.
Wow. Chicken breast?
Yes.
And then you've got all sorts of vegetables.
Vegetable,
Can I have a look in the back?
Cauli,
Wow.
eggplant, carrots,
Bangus.
white pea.
Does this come from your farm? Did you grow this? Is this from your farm? Did you grow these?
No, I will buy it in Visoria.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Wow.
And wet market.
Oh, at the big wet market. Yeah. Oh wow, thanks. Thanks for talking to me.
Okay, welcome.
Boy, it's hot today. It's a stinker. And I'm wearing long trousers. That's a good idea. Yeah, and so here are some more people selling vegetables, and there's a coconut seller, and there's also some canned goods. Hi. So, where there are restrictions, there are opportunities. This area here, there are a lot of cats. Oh, we're almost there. I haven't had an espresso machine barista made latte for, I reckon, about 7 weeks. Oh. And those little sachets that you can buy at the supermarket or the 7-Eleven with a sort of little packet of poo or the sachet of cyanide, they're so horrible. And then the 7-Eleven, I mean, at least that's from actual ground coffee beans, but it still doesn't cut it. They give you whitener instead of milk. So the excitement is palpable, and the excitement is growing by the step. These are all the Grab motorcycle drivers, riders. And a couple of days ago, there's a little headquarters around the corner, and I saw them all coming out with a big bag of rice like the one I've got. And I said to one of the guys, "Is that like a bonus from Grab?" And he said, "No, it's from the government." So it's the same as the package that I got. Mind you, he didn't seem to have the sardines. So this is Greenfield Starbucks. I saw one of the staff prior to them opening, and I said, "Look, you know, I'd really like to do a vlog." And they said, "Oh no, you need to get permission from head office." And so I sent an email to head office Philippines requesting permission, and I got an automatic response saying they'd get back to me in 48 hours, and they haven't. So I take it that everything's fine. All right, so now hand sanitizer. Got to do that.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good.
Now I get my temperature taken.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay, it's 36.5.
Oh, good.
Can you wait a while?
And I wait here. So you can come inside and order, but you can't drink it inside. You have to go outside. Oh, and it's air conditioned. We're getting closer. Alright, I said I'd be back. How are you? Yep. Can I have short latte, 1 brown sugar, got a good memory, and milk temperature 140 degrees. Thank you. Because, you know, I'm from Melbourne and I'm difficult. Wow, I forgot to put my mask on. Here it is, the first sip of latte for 7 weeks. Oh, that's delicious. On a more serious note, one of the reasons I've been so looking forward to this is, hang on, I was doing something illegal then. One of the reasons I'm so looking forward to this is that it's just one step back towards normality, towards normalcy. Aside from the fact that I'm totally addicted to caffeine, it just makes me feel like I'm getting something back. I'm getting my old routine back, that maybe things are getting a little bit closer to being just not so ISO, you know, to not being so isolated. And so if we can go into general community quarantine after the 15th of May, while the relaxation of restrictions isn't really all that much, it's something, and every little bit really counts. You know, I need a haircut so badly. And it would just mean it's another step in the right direction, that, you know, we're getting close. You know, maybe one day you'll be able to go to a cafe again and get a meal and sit down and have a chat with a friend. Oh, anyway, this is a step in the right direction.